friends, and welcome to another video. I realized upon clicking the record button, I should have made a warm cup of tea or something to hydrate my vocal cords, because this is gonna be a long chit-chatty type of video. Oh well, let's just jump into it anyway. So in today's video I wanted to talk about AI, and especially AI in art. Now, I should have made a script about this video, because when I make chit-chat videos my thoughts get everywhere and I'm very confused and interrupt myself, change subject and things like that. But I feel like I need to put my unfiltered thoughts in this. I'm not angry or anything. I don't know why I'm sounding like I'm pissed at something. I'm not. I really wanted to talk about AI and like people using AI. Of course, I'm not gonna make the regular statements that is it ethic or not, is AI using like tools made by humans and creating some artwork, like basically recycling things that humans have already made before. Is this ethical, and is AI participating in like photography, painting, poetry, writing, song contests like this among art that's made by humans? I'm not gonna talk about this, although this is a whole bigger topic, and like if you enjoy this type of content I can make a video like this as well. It's really something that I am a graphic designer and also a content creator, and sometimes I really like to consider myself an artist. I don't know why I cringe at the sound of that, but I am. I believe I consider myself to be an artist. Sometimes hearing AI doing all the things that it's doing and evolving in that crazy speed, it can get scary. People always say to me, aren't you afraid that it will replace what you're doing? And honestly I'm not, because I feel like at least to where it is now, it's not gonna replace my job or any other type of job. I believe artists and like in any other field that AI can be really helpful. Knowing how to construct a very like good prompt and get the best results out of AI can be a very good tool in order to make what you're already doing better. So it can help you become more competitive, it can help you do things faster, but certainly it will not replace what you're already doing, because in order to get a very good prompt out of an AI you really should know what you're talking about. So in my case, like graphic design, you really cannot make a logo like a logotype or a brand identity based on what AI says. I really tried. I checked all the tools, and yeah, it's dog shit. But you can really take little pieces here and there and use them, and of course filter them via your, you know, critical thinking that AI doesn't have. So artificial intelligence, it's not really intelligence, it's the things that we already feeding them. I think it started around 2022, like being really popularized, and the term AI was really popularized with the introduction of DALL-E, ChatGPT, Midjourney and other AI tools like this. We're now at a point where we use it on a daily basis, from constructing simple emails to like actually helping us at work, or even with our hobbies, or even if we want to Google something, it's really easier to just ask ChatGPT. Although be cautious when you're asking ChatGPT about like facts and research and data and things like that. It has mistakes, of course, because what it takes is basically things that are already existing on the internet. If you feed it articles that are like kind of the result that it will give you is gonna be based on that and not on actual like research. It doesn't do its own research, it's based on our input. So like if you wanna Google like how is this like 5 feet in centimeters, this is useful, you know, this type of thing. But yeah, other than that, I believe that we've now reached the point where we use it on a daily basis for tasks like this, And I believe, and this is what I want to talk about in this video, I believe it really shaped the way we ask for things. For example, I get this at work a lot, and I see it in other fields as well. When you ask ChatGPT to give you something, you're like, give me 10 ideas of that, give me 10 like sentences, 10 phrases, like this, that, give me 100 things. So you ask for a lot of things at the same time, so you can review and like pick which ones you like. And we're getting used to receiving this type of like a lot of information in seconds. And so now we expect the same thing from humans. So I get this a lot, like create logos and things like that in a very short amount of time, and then there's like make this and make this variation and make that and that and this and that, so we can choose. And it really feels like I'm an AI and someone is feeding me a prompt, and then from there I should deliver in a matter of a few hours, and like give a lot of things. So I think AI is kind of making us more capitalistic in a way. What I've said earlier, that it can help us do things faster and like maximize our capacity at some level, but not replacing us necessarily. I think the way that all the companies, the corporations, and like our managers, our bosses, everything like this will utilize it is by asking you to use it so that you can create things faster. And so it can get again to a point of exploitation. So we were going from, okay, I'll use AI to help finish something faster so that I'll have more free time for myself and actually enjoy it, to use the AI to get things done faster so that you can do more things. This will lead us all to burnout. Apart from that, this will create a very it will create alienation inside a workplace, and this is really annoying because you're a human being, you have emotions, and you really sometimes you just, if someone really doesn't like what you have presented them, you would expect them to explain to you what they did not like. I have, honestly, from clients, I have received emails that at the beginning there was like a sentence that said, here's a more polite, cohesive way to phrase this. So they just copied what ChatGPT given them and sent it to me without even reviewing. And so I get, like, as a creative, I get briefs that make no sense. I get like strategy analysis, things that someone is like typing for me to read and then give a specific client an art direction. And this is also what happens with most articles now on the internet. You have such a huge amount of text, like you have words, you have sentences, you have very weird and like eloquent words. So they say a lot of things, but at the same time they say nothing, they have no value. I may not be a copywriter, but this is really sad to see. I also get a lot of clients and like co-workers say to me like, put a slogan or a text here, and I'm like, I'm not a copywriter. This is not my expertise, and they're like, it's fine, just use ChatGPT. And like, I'm really using ChatGPT for a long time now, and I can tell if an article is written by an AI or like a slogan or a phrase. Like, it's some specific words. I don't know if anyone out there is studying linguistics or anything, but AI has a certain language. It speaks with some sort of way, and you can really tell that this was written by an AI, and it's very soulless. I really hate this because there are a lot of people who are like, yeah, it's really replacing some people's jobs. It's not. It is if to begin with you had really low standards, you didn't want to waste any money because you don't value these types of jobs anyway, so you just use AI and like make your business, make your texts, like the copy, everything, make maybe your brand or things like that. This also works with AI that's making music. It's very soulless. Sometimes it can give you a good riff, like I've played around with it to see if I can actually maybe utilize it. And apart from a few melodies and riffs, it's really dog shit. And like, I can see that there are a lot of AI music on Spotify and on YouTube playlists, and I really don't understand why. I feel like a lot of people really wanted to be artists and create art without all the effort required, and now that they can do it with the AI, even though it's really low quality, they really can't tell. But for a person that's dedicated their whole life doing this, I can tell. And honestly, if you wanna succeed and stand out from the crowd, this is not it. It's been 3 years now that we have AI in our lives on a daily basis. I think if we give it a few more years, like maybe 5 years from now, everyone will be able to use it. I think they're even teaching kids how to write proper prompts to use. It's cool. So of course kids, like the smaller kids, now that they grow up with tablets, they will write better prompts than me. But that doesn't like make up for the fact that if you really want to make something, craft something, especially in the creative fields where the like which side of the hemisphere in your brain is being used, I'm not sure, is it the left one? I don't know, but basically, yeah, this is a place where AI will, I don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't feel like it can go there, at least for now. So really dog shit quote-unquote art. I really don't want to call it art, but it will stand out. Some people are like, AI gives us really photorealistic photos, and that's true. Sometimes they are very uncanny valley, sometimes they're really good, and personally I can tell, like 90% of the cases I can tell when it's AI. Like if you zoom in, you see that the photo consists of basically nothing. And also the problem with AI photography is that it's very smooth and glossy and glowing, and like real life pictures have textures and grain. Like if AI will do that, like AI, if you're listening to me and you want to make realistic photos, maybe add a little bit of grain and texture and noise. But yeah, honestly, if you want to use it and you have some specific standards, you have a specific budget, and you have a vision, and you don't want to hire a real person, a real creative to do this job, I guess you can do it, but you should lower your expectation. And at the same time, do not abuse your creative. Like the creative you've hired is not an AI, it's not a robot. Expect crazy things like 100 logos in 5 minutes. The fact that we are able to use AI doesn't mean that we will use it to give you 100 logos in like 5 minutes. I'm just using a very extreme example here so that you can understand what I'm talking about. We will do our research, we will like draw trial and error. We need some time, like maybe a day or two, to stay away from what we made, and when we come back, maybe we can reassess, reevaluate, change things, like throw it completely away, see something that we didn't see the first time we made it. So these are things that AI cannot do, and these are things that cannot happen fast, okay? Some things, like good things, you have to wait for good things. You cannot have the best results fast, because like think about fast fashion, think about fast food. They are low cost, they are fast if you're in a hurry, but they're not the best quality. This is what happens with AI as well, and this is why I think it all comes down to fucking capitalism and like companies, corporations trying to exploit people. Just I cannot stand it, honestly. I'm really at a point in my life where I don't dream of labor. I just want to have my bills paid somehow magically, because I don't want to work under these circumstances. Although I really love my job, I hate these circumstances, and I hate to see how people are turning, how people are treating other people as if they're AI. So yeah, this is my rant for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and also let me know if you want more videos like this. I'm always happy to create long form chit chat kind of videos. And yeah, oh, I haven't shown you my earrings. It's like my favorite tarot card, 3 of Hearts. I'm really planning to make a tattoo of this specific design for like a couple of years now, but I'm always, I don't fucking know, I'm such a procrastinator. I don't know. But yeah, I bought this from a Christmas market, so I don't know if the shop has like an online presence to link it, but I would love to show it to you. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Till then, stay safe, stay creative, try to be ethical while using AI. Try not to be a shit person. If you own a business, try not to be a shit person towards your employees, please. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!